Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to My Life on a Budget. Today, y'all, is Friday, March the 7th, and we are finally setting up my March budget, y'all. Okay, so if you want to set up the budget for the month of March with your girl, then stay tuned. Okay, so boom, y'all stay tuned, and clearly that means you want to go ahead and set up this March budget with your girl. Okay, first things first, let's get the pleasantries out of the way, shall we? Y'all know how that goes. Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to any and all of my returning budget bays. I'm so glad y'all decided to come back and chill with your girl. Y'all already know it is love, love, love as far as you guys are concerned. And if you are new around here, then hey y'all, hey, welcome, welcome, and welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by. If you enjoyed the video, please do not forget to hit that like button, y'all. The like button helps me so bad, y'all. Float around out to other people so that we can try to get our budget bags, okay? Y'all know I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. So if you are new around here and you enjoy the video, not only hit the like button, also hit the subscribe button, y'all. I would love to have you come and join the budget bags. Giving out are doing a 500 subscriber giveaway whenever it is that I do reach the 500 subscribers. And so yeah, stay tuned for that. We are chugging along. We still kind of have a little ways to go, but we are at like I think 415 subscribers at this point, so that's very good. So hey y'all, so everybody that is new to the budget base, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad y'all are here. Okay, so look y'all, your girl is here for the March budget, okay? I don't think I've ever did one of those things where I like tell y'all about myself. You know how everybody has their spiel when they wake up or when they start their video in the morning or in the beginning of their videos. I don't think I have a spiel. Well, I kind of do have a spiel, but as far as like what I am, let's talk about it. I am a married 43-year-old woman, okay? I am 43 years old. I do have 2 adult children, and my husband just has 3 adult children, so altogether we do have 5. Everybody is adults. The only child that lives with us is 1. So when I am budgeting for a household of 3. Okay. With that being said, yes, my kid is an adult. However, she does not pay any of the bills in this house. She is responsible for her own things, of course, that she does. However, she is not required to pay any of the bills, okay? So that's that. So all of these bills that are here are for Papa and I and our household of 3. Okay, all right, so now with that being said, let's talk about a couple of things. Let me move some stuff out of the way. Let me tell y'all what I have first, what we're going to be using today. Okay, today I do have, let's move the calendar out of the way. We will be using the priority pens to write our goals for the month of March. I do have my notebook out that will have my March goals in it. I do have the March budget as well as a sticky note letting me know the things I need to remember for the month. We'll go over that. We'll talk about that in a minute. I'll set that to the side. I think we're going to do the goals first, talk about those, and then we'll move on into the budget. Okay. I do have the playful type from Happy Planner that I'm going to be using as my letters. I do have the numbers also from Happy Planner as well. And then this is the sheet that we will be writing our goals on. This is also from Happy Planner, but Wrong was when Wrong was doing the illustrations, okay? So we have that. Let's move this to the side for now, and let's talk about February's goals and what we did with February's goals. Like how did we, how we ended, how we were looking. I should have actually put this in the February budget, but by the time I remembered it, girl, it was at the end of the video. So I was like, don't worry about it. Okay, I don't even know if y'all can see this light writing, so I'll tell you guys what it is. Hopefully you'll be able to see it, but we'll talk about it. Okay, so number 1 says, sign up for the gym with D2J this month. No excuses, you're back from vacay. I'm happy to announce, yes, we have signed up for the gym. We actually go to the gym 3 times out of the week, and we have been on track with doing that for the month of February, okay? Number 2, meal plan more. Take inventory of the freezer meals. I actually am going to check this as well, but I'm going to preface that by saying I did do the freezer. I did do my freezer inventory. I did write down everything that I have in my freezer. I'm super excited about that because it really allows me to see what's going on. And then as I add things, I'll know to look there first instead of buying stuff without knowing what I have. So that's first. We did do that. As far as meal planning goes, I haven't had to meal plan as much for the month of February because we've had so much going on. Okay, we've been gone for every weekend in the month of February. And then also we had things going on like at my office and stuff, and so when we cater in food, I do bring some of the food for my husband to eat, or for us to eat, you know, as like leftovers or whatever. And so we've been kind of munching on those, and so I haven't really had to cook as much. Okay, I did at the end of the month, y'all saw that I kind of tried to beef up my groceries budget because I hadn't been at the grocery store to actually grocery shop. But I did want to have enough money because I know that I needed stuff for like my household as well, because that budget does encompass my household budget as well as the groceries for the house. Okay, so yes. All right, now number 3 says use Saturdays to reset and organize for the new week. Use Sundays to cook. I'm gonna circle this one, y'all, because I feel like I have not been using my Saturdays in a way that I should, and I'm almost thinking that I probably could start it off and start pre-planning like on Fridays, since I'm already up here and at home too. I think that will help me. I already actually started a to-do list for Monday. That way I'm already kind of on track, and as I think of things on Friday, I can remember to do them on that Monday at work as far as work goes. And then I also can kind of prepare for when I plan on doing the things at home, like cleaning up or, you know, doing my videos, things of that nature. Okay. Number 4 says water, drink it, period. Yes. I mean, we're going to circle that, y'all, because y'all know I never drink enough water. Number 5 says consistent tithing. We're going to circle that because we want to keep that going. Then number 6 says get up earlier to make it to Sunday Bible class. No, y'all, we definitely need to circle this. I did not. We did get up a little bit earlier, but we're still getting out of the house kind of late. We're still getting out of the house kind of late. And I feel like for the month of March, we're definitely going to be mindful of that, because I do want to get to Sunday Bible study. I really enjoy our Sunday Bible study, and I want to get to it. Number 7 says continue with the weekly devotion. Let's circle that one. I was going to check it, but let's circle it, because you know what? I'm actually 2 weeks behind. And I think, like I said, it's more so of me not setting it as a priority, and then us being so busy, and then coming back and just throwing myself into the week instead of coming in and actually planning for the week is what I need to do. I need to like set up a to-do list for my day. I'm a very like structured person, and so I have to know what all needs to be done, or else I'm gonna feel like I didn't get nothing done, or else I'm gonna be aimlessly doing things around that, and I could have been doing something else, or be like, oh shit, I should have did blah blah blah, or I could have been doing blah blah. Okay. Number 8 says think about setting up some sort of morning routine. Yes, morning routine with work and home. Yes, we were just conversing about that. That was exactly what I was talking about. Like, I need to have a routine, and I don't feel like I did it for the month of February, so we're going to circle that. Number 9 lastly says write a list of the things I have been wanting to do or buy for the house and have not used the extra money from not having any 4x4s to get those things done, and check the list off. I'm going to check that actually, because I actually did write that list down, and I actually started buying the stuff. I just got my brand new vacuum. My daughter bought my vacuum for me. I took out the money for my new ceiling fan, and then I took out the money for my new steam mop, and all of those things have been on my list for at least 3 years, you guys. 3 years. Hello? So your girl is a bit behind. Amen. Your girl is a bit behind. Okay, so now let's talk about what our goals are going to be for the month of March. What is the month of March looking like? We're going to need our little book right here. Go to our bookmark right here, March goals. Y'all already know I just write them down all ugly right here. I'm going to have them over here to the side. And then that way we can do it. I'm going to write in a dark color this time so that we can make sure that, you know, it can be seen. I did tell you we're going to do the Point Max Arty pens. These are the Stablo pens or Stablio. How do y'all pronounce it? I just say Stablo or Stabilio. I just say Stablo, but tell me what it is, y'all, if I'm saying it wrong here. Okay, now let's do this vibrant blue. Y'all know I love a blue. We are moving into spring, so let's do something vibrant. I love this background right here. They didn't give me a lot of room to write, but I can write on the other side, so it's fine. All right, so let's find some letters. Leave me something in the comment. Let me know, how has everybody been so far? I'm not sure how this video will be coming out. There is a lot of videos that are going to need to come out before this video. But I also feel like, just let me something down in the comments. That way we can chit chat, y'all. Y'all know I love to run my mouth, child, in them comments, baby. Y'all know I love to run my mouth in them comments, child. If y'all ever worried about sending me a message, baby, don't send me a message, honey. I will. Now, it do kind of take me a couple days to write y'all back because I'm not always on the channel, you know. But I do try to, like when I'm uploading the videos or whatever, that's when I try to like respond back to everybody. So if it's not the same day, y'all, I do try to respond to y'all within, you know, a couple of days or whatever. If it's ever a long time though, just know that probably I am like either out of town or something like that. Like something can stop me. Give me 1 second. I need to look and get this. Okay. Let's see if they got the months in here. Because we need something that says March. Okay, y'all, so cute, right? Now, let's start with number 1. Y'all know these numbers are kind of big, so we're going to, like, move it into that one, but we're not going to start writing there. Start writing down here. All right, so number 1 goal for the month of March, you guys, is going to be to continue with our gym. We're going 3 days out of the month, and we're checking out the Zumba class. So I didn't say that last time. We've actually been to 2 Zumba classes already, so we kind of like it so far. It's an hour, so I've been enjoying it, you guys. Let me some down in the comments. Let me know, have you guys ever tried Zumba? I used to try Zumba. I actually have it on the Wii game, on the Wii game that I had for my kids, or for myself too, you know, because they had like a fitness type of situation. Alright, you guys, so I put continue with gym 3 days a week, continue with Zumba, and try to get to 3 miles walking on the treadmill by the month end. Okay, now I'm currently up to 2 miles. If you guys remember back in the day, probably from my old school budget days, baby, you had to be in here from day 1, okay, when your girl was laid off, probably, okay. But I used to walk 3 miles a day, at least 5 days out of the week, 3 miles every day. And I felt like I really enjoyed how it made me feel. And I want to keep up with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get back. I noticed that I was very tired when I first started walking. I think I only was able to get to like 2 miles. I think I started off thinking I'm gonna do 2.5 miles, or thinking I was gonna do 3 miles. I don't remember, but whatever the case may be, I was like, yeah. My body was like, girl, yeah, you ain't been walking. Let's bring it down a notch, shall we? So I think I stayed at 2 miles for like a week, and then that next week, which was last week, I ended up doing 2.5 miles, and so this week I did 2.5 miles for 3 days. But yesterday we walked from home, and my husband ended up walking that last mile with us. So I think I only did like 2.3 miles instead of 2.5. But I think for next week, I'm going to do another 2.5 miles at least. If I can do 3 miles, I will. If I'm like not tired, I'll do the extra 3. But it's taken me 40 minutes to do 2 miles. Another 10 to do the 2.5. So every half a mile is 10 minutes. That's how I'm kind of working it. The only way that I'm going to be, and that's on 3. And I'm going pretty fast. So when I normally walk, when I walk outside, it took me like 10 minutes and some change, like almost 11 minutes to walk 1/2 a mile. So that's pretty right. That's pretty right. I mean, it is what it is. As long as I'm getting the steps in, I think I'm fine. But I also feel like I need to incorporate walking either outside, or just go ahead and get that treadmill and walk at least 5 days a week. Like if I can keep up the steps at least, because I need to do the steps every day. You get what I'm saying? The steps need to get done. So I need to think about that. But yeah. Okay. So number 2 says drink. It says water, drink it. Okay. So I'm going to write that down. Drink your water. Okay, so I put drink your water, push through, think about adding drink app again. Now the drink app, when I say the drink app, that was a drinking app that I have on my phone. It's just called basically like water or either drink or something. And basically it would like ring and tell me like it's time for you to drink the water. You can set it up for however often you want to set it up. And basically, it just constantly reminds you, like, it's time to drink water. It's time to drink water. And during that time, you want to drink, you know, at least the 8 ounces to put you down to the next hour. Because that's how much you're trying to drink in so many hours. So I'm thinking about cutting that app back on just to harass me, just to pick it up. Because I'm finding that since I have my YEYY, and my coffee is so warm, I'm able to drink it all day. As opposed to when it gets cold or lukewarm, then I don't want it anymore. And then also, with my daughter buying me that Ninja slushy machine, it also allows me to make frappes, which is what I'm drinking right now. So it's like I'm drinking coffee so much, but I need to be replacing that with water. Number 3 says meal plan. Try weekly since you have the freezer list. Write it down. Meal plan weekly. Try writing down the entire week's list at once instead of per meal. Because what's happening, y'all, is right now, I ask them what they want to eat, right? And then I cook that meal. And then once that meal is about over, or it's time for me to cook something else, that's when I'm asking what they want to eat again. And half the time they don't know. So no, what we're going to do is I'm going to like have a little meeting. And when I say we, it's going to be me, Papa, and my baby girl. I'm going to have her, I'm going to come together and I'm going to say these are the meats that we have. What do you want to eat this week? Period. And then we're going to plan it. I'm going to write it down. That way I know what day I have to cook. Because y'all got to remember, I'm also at the gym. So when I come home from work, I'm at the gym and I'm not getting home till after 7 o'clock. I don't want to be thinking about what I got to cook at 7 o'clock. The other thing is too, if I'm going to the gym on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, I need to make sure that I am capitalizing on my time so that when I come home, it's not taking me a long time to cook. So the meal that I cooked on Sunday needs to last for Sunday and Monday at least. And then I can maybe cook on Tuesday. Tuesday meal will go from Tuesday to Wednesday. And then Thursday will take us to Saturday. So that means that I'll only be cooking Monday, Tuesday. I'll be cooking on Tuesdays. I'll be cooking on Thursdays. And I'll be cooking on Saturdays. But it really need to be like Sundays. So it's going to be Sundays, Tuesdays, and then Saturdays. It really needs to be like Thursdays though. So it needs to be like Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out, y'all. I'm going to figure it out. Because I have to cook on Sunday. I don't have to cook on Sunday. But if I cook a meal on Saturday that can last till Sunday, that's fine. Right? But then that means that they're only going to eat leftovers for so long. So I have to think about that. If they eat the meal on Sunday, they'll eat the leftovers for lunch on Monday. Okay? My husband will come in and eat it that night. He might take it one more time, but that's it. For me, if I've eaten it already, I'm going to eat it that night. And if I take it from lunch, that's it. So, yeah. Number 4 says continue tithing. Okay, number 5. Ooh, I'm just throwing my stuff around. We're gonna put 5 right here since I don't want to waste a bunch of my. Well, I just got 9, but I don't want to waste a bunch of room because these letters are big. Okay, get up earlier for Sunday Bible class. Okay, get up earlier for Sunday Bible class. Set alarm for 6:45 a.m. Right now, I feel like I'm not even getting out of bed until like 6:20, y'all. Almost 6:30. Papa be waking me up at like 6:15, but I still lay around the bed at least until 6:20, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. So I need to get up out of there. To 7:20. I need to get my butt up. Just like I get up for work, I need to get up for Bible class. And I really want to be at Bible class. And then, too, we haven't even been in town to be at Bible class. I missed a lot of church during February as well because we were doing a lot of traveling. So, last week we weren't able to go to worship as well. But this week we will be back in worship. So I do want to wake up earlier. So I'm thinking about setting my alarm for 6:45. Okay. Number 6 says continue with my devotional as well as catch up. Okay, so it says I continue with using the devotional book. Also catch up on missed weeks. I am behind like 2 weeks, you guys. I am. I'm supposed to come in and do it like on Mondays or whatever. But girl, when I tell you by the time I get back to work, your girl been busy. Okay, I have been busy at work. Okay, so number 7 says pay down credit card with income tax and try to have both under $500. Okay. Pay down credit cards with income tax. Try to have both cap ones under $500. Okay. If you've already watched my income snacks refund, then you already know that I did pay down one of those credit cards. So I am sitting at $500 right now on one of those cards. The other card is like at $600 and some dollars. So I want to pay that card down to $500, and then that will be one of my goals for this particular end of the quarter, y'all. I am so excited about that. I am so excited about that. Okay, so number 8 is going to say plan on Saturdays for the week, which I've been trying to plan on Saturdays, y'all, but it just has not. I just have not been making an effort. But I want to say, I think I'm going to tweak that. I'm going to say, okay, so I put start pre-planning for the upcoming week on Fridays while you work from home. Finish Saturday if needed. Yes, okay. Like I was telling you guys earlier, I feel like that I will be more organized if I just went ahead and started pre-planning stuff for the week as I'm thinking about it, especially for work for home. I do want to like do a to-do list of what my plans are, when I plan to cook, what the meal plans to be, what days I plan on going to the gym versus what days I have to cook, things of that nature. Also, like things I have to do for work. You know, things, to-do lists, things on my email that I needed to finish, things from the day before, things of that nature, okay? So, yes. Now, number 9, my final one says 500 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Y'all. Okay, so we have officially wrote it down. 500 subscribers on my YouTube channel by the end of the month, you guys. We have wrote that down. Okay, so if you are watching this video right now, okay, and you are new around here, okay, and you have not subscribed to your girl, baby, hit the subscribe button here now. What are we waiting on? Baby, what are we waiting on? All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and see what's tea for this month, y'all. Okay, we're gonna, let me move y'all in. Of course, like I said, we will be writing in a darker pen because, you know, I know y'all can't see that. I know y'all can't see it right there. That light blue is kind of hard probably to see. But let me pull out a pen. And we're gonna talk about it. Now what is this sticky note on there? Let's start there first. What I do as far as my budget is concerned, you guys, is if something is gonna be changing for the next week, I make sure to write that down. So that when I come to my budget, I already know to configure that in. And so we know what we need to be looking forward to doing. Okay, or what's coming up, if that makes sense, okay? So for this month, I have that my Netflix bill is going up. That's number 1, okay? Netflix bill is going up to $17.99. Leave me some down in the comments and let me know how much you pay for Netflix. I think I'm paying for two TVs or something like that. Leave me something in the comments, okay? Also, my vehicle insurance has went up as well. The vehicle insurance went up from $357. The bill is now $362.81, okay? We have a gym membership, but that gym membership is coming out of one of my personal accounts, and that amount is on the 13th of each month, so I just need to make sure that that money is in my personal account, which it is. And they are just going to be automatically coming out of that account. It has nothing to do with this budget, but I did want to remember that. Also, my mom should be going to the doctor again. Remember, she goes to the doctor weekly, so we do need to make sure that we're adding her to our budget because she is a bill. Hello. Okay, so we will be adding mama to our bill column. All right, so let's talk about it now. Last month, we did our budget a little bit different than we have been doing it for ever since we've been doing this. I told you guys that I did like the way that I ended up doing the budget by splitting it out with my fixed bills and stuff like that. And I told y'all I probably low-key should have already been doing it. But, you know, I was doing it a different way, so it is what it is, y'all. So I want to talk about a couple of things. Now, the income, which is one thing I normally don't put there, but we're going to put that our income for the entire month we're looking for is going to be $7,600, okay? We're trying to get used to this $7,600. If we can do more, we will. But we want to make sure that our bill account always has $7,600 in there, period. Okay, that's the budget we're going to try to work with, and if we can get extra money, fine, but if we can't, girl. Right? So let's talk about what the bills and expenses are this particular month for our fixed expenses. I have my fixed expenses down here. I have my variable spending here. I have my sinking funds here. And that's how I have it split here. Okay. I do have it this month where I'm going to put one on this side and then the actual amounts will be here. And of course that $7,600 is going to be there because that's the income that we're talking about for the month. Okay. Now our mortgage, y'all already know the dang on mortgage, y'all, is going to be $3,160.08. We know how much it costs. We're not going to talk about it. Let's just do it. Okay, the second thing is the lights. Last month, I told you guys I was supposed to pay 2 light bills. I ended up did not pay the 2 light bills. You guys will see on the budget, the paycheck that we just got paid. However, I did pay that light bill. So we're going to account for 2 light bills this time. We do plan on paying on 2 light bills. So I'm just doubling the amount. And we're going to say $320 is going to be for lights this month. Okay. The gas bill, I think this gas bill actually should be low, but last month it was $114 and change. So this month, let's just say $100. We did use our gas because it was cold for a couple of days in Texas, okay? Now for the last couple of months, my water and trash bill have been around $80. So I think I'm just going to keep it at the 80. The cable, remember I told you that cable went up, baby. The cable is $327, y'all. I have been putting $310, but for the last couple of months, baby, that amount has been $327. And then ADT, we're going to keep it at $49 a month. Our cell phones has actually went, I think our cell phones is it's like $140 a piece, or 141 times 2, 282. So our cell phones this month is $282. The thing did go, our bill is going down, but we may be upgrading our phone, so we don't know if the bill really is going to go down, child. It may go down for just 1 month, and then it's going to go right back up, child, because we about to upgrade. Okay, Papa's cell phone, we're going to keep it at $100 because it's normally like $90-something a month. Life insurance number 1, we're going to round it to $36. It's $35 and change. Life insurance number 2, we're going to do at $108. We're going to do Papa's life insurance. We do know how much Papa's life insurance is. That's the $135.06. So we'll just write that. Netflix is going up. Remember, I told y'all Netflix is going up. It is going to be $17.99, y'all. $18 for Netflix now. Netflix is going to be $17.99. It's going to be $18 as opposed to the $16.77 or $17 we were paying. Audible, those are for my books. It is $16.18. Pandora is for my streaming of music. That's $6.48. Travel agent fee, we're going to round that to $90. Papa's bill is $121. Mama is going to need to go to the doctor 3 times. Well, she's going to go 4 times, but she missed last month, so the $50 I already had in my account for her is there. So we're going to have to do it 3 times. So it'll be $51.50. So $150 for Mama for her bill. The vehicle insurance did go up. The vehicle insurance is going to be $362.87. So $363 is how much my vehicle insurance is for 3 cars. My AAA is going to be $17. King's dog food we're going to do for $105. It's normally like $100 and change, okay? We plan on paying 4 payments to Antigua, but we'll see. $171.20 for each one of these. All right, and then for our Amazon, you notice we don't have Amazon there. We're not going to budget for Amex either because remember I pay that with like my personal account too and just kind of throw money at it as I will. So I'm not going to include that in the budget, but we will do something for Capital One. And we're going to say that we at least want to pay. Now Capital One number 1, I think is $660 or something, y'all. $660. So 660 minus 500. Let's say we're going to pay Capital One number 1 $160. And then let's put $50 for Capital One number 2, y'all. Okay. Okay. So let's add that up because y'all know. And then we can see how much money we have left to play with for these envelopes. Yeah. Okay. So the amount is $6,000. We're saying that we're gonna be spending $6,478.60 on bills. 64, 78, 60. Okay. Now we're only working with $7,600 this month. That's what we're gonna be working with, y'all. 64, 78, 60. All right. And that leaves us with $121 to play with. So, I'm sorry, $1,121. I can say, shit, $121, shit, that's not going to be no nub, baby. There's not going to be no nub, baby. All right, so let's talk about what our plans are this month. Now, y'all know certain stuff we can't do nothing about. Certain stuff we can't do nothing about. One of them is going to be the gas. Okay? Now, though my husband is not doing gas this week, he will need gas. And so if we have money at the end of the month where we have gas left, then we'll just put it toward one of the credit cards. Okay, or we have extra money somewhere, we'll just put it toward one of the credit cards, y'all. That's what we'll use that extra money for. But for right now, we're going to stuff it because if he gets this car big within a couple of days and he hasn't put gas, he will need gas. So that's that. So we're going to put $360 for gas off top because that got to get done. So minus $360 off the top. Now, what about our home? What about our home? Last month we spent $580 in groceries. We planned for $600, which is $150 a week, which is normally what I like to plan for because baby stuff done went up. Okay, stuff done went up. It's gonna be yeah. Okay, so $360. Yeah, okay. Minus, because if we minus the 600. Girl. 100 times 4. 125 times 4 is 500. Okay. So 7,600 minus 64.79 because of some change equals $121. Off top, 360 gotta go. That leaves me $761, y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna need my nails done. Y'all know I'm gonna need, girl. Okay, so there's $761. Let me see one. See, this the hard part right here, y'all. Okay, 761. 125 times 4 is 500. I already got money in my grocery bill, y'all. I already do have, right now, I have $210. I'm supposed to have $210 in my grocery bill right now, y'all. I don't remember if I spent any money. So that's the other thing. If I do $100 a week, and remember, I'm supposed to be eating out of my freezer. 120 times 4. 21 minus 4. 301. Because I did want to feed. Ooh, y'all. Okay. I know for a fact that I at least wanted to put $80, like $20 a week in my emergency fund. I knew for a fact I wanted to do that. And I also knew for a fact that I at least wanted to put $100 in the new cars. So, we had 1121, right? The gas, we can't do nothing about the gas. right? We gonna do $80 for the emergency fund and then $100 for the new cars, right? Maybe I can pay for my nails and feet out of my own money. Let's put $100 for the nails and feet. And that's $120. So let's put $480 for groceries. So that's $120 a week this week. So we're actually doing $480 for groceries. Gas we can't do nothing about. Nails and feet instead of is gonna get $100. Amazon Prime we're not giving, so we're not giving Amazon Prime no money. If we have extras, we will add the extras, y'all. But there goes what I'm saying. But it's stuff that I know for a fact that I want to do. Colorado is already up to 600, but I would love to add some more because I feel like I'm going to be going to this very soon, really on the early part of next month. I really need to let Papa know that next month we got to go. This right here, we're going to be gone. So I still got some time, so I'm not concerned about that. But if we have extra money, fine. The next thing is my home upgrades. That's important, but my main focus is going to be my new cars in the emergency fund. We always want to feed the emergency fund. And I'm calling it emergency fund, but y'all know what I mean right now. Because as soon as we get it beefed up, then it can be an emergency fund. Right now, baby, it is petty cash. Hello. But yeah. Okay, so let's add that up. So let's add it up. So 7,600 minus the 6,479. Let's just round it to 6,479. That gives us the 121, right? We're gonna do 480 for groceries and home, minus the 360 for gas. We're not doing no eating out. Y'all, I forgot about this lawn. Okay, hold up. Because we gotta do lawn. So, technically, oh my God, y'all. So, $50. Okay. Technically, gas can be $40 for the week. So it'll be 80 times 4. So $320. And I might have to lower this home. So, okay. Oh my God, y'all. 76. but we gonna make it balanced because you know what? I could easily just be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna put the money from my other account. No. Well, you're gonna do $7,600, like you said. That's what we're doing. So work it out. Okay. So $7,600. So $7,600, right? Now we're going to off top. We know that the gas. I mean, well, let's subtract the 6,479. Okay, that gives us the 1121, right? Off top, minus 320 instead of the, so minus 320, minus 100 for my feet, because I'm going to use the other 100 from my personal account, minus $50 for the lawn, minus $80 for the emergency fund, and minus $100 for the freaking new cars. So that leaves us $471 divided by 4 is $117.75 a week for groceries. So basically, let's just say 115 times 4. So we're gonna give ourselves 460. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. All right. Oh my God. Okay. So. All right. Okay. So 7,600. Right? 7,600 minus $64.79 is the one is 1,121. We're gonna subtract $460 for the home and groceries, $320 for gas, $100 for my feet and nails, $50 for the lawn, nothing for miscellaneous, nothing for Amazon Prime, nothing for King. I'm already buying him a bed, so he don't really need it, and then I put some money in his account. Okay, so minus $80 for the new course, right? Minus $100. Why do I got so much money left? I should only have $2. 471 divided by 4. 117. 115 times 4 is 460. 115. So 460 plus 320 plus 100 plus 50 is $930. That's 180. So 930 plus 64.79 plus 180 $11. Why do I have so many? Okay, 10 divided by 4. Cause I can't put $250 on each one, y'all. Where is that? That random $10. It's like $2 and some change. $2.50. So where's the $10 gonna go? Are we just gonna put it in our Colorado? Or should I just put it in my miscellaneous? No. Let's put it in my house upgrades. You can never have too much of house upgrades, right? And then it should balance. If anything, we're gonna have like $2 and some change, and we're gonna be good with it, okay? So 7,600 minus 64.79 minus 460 minus 320 minus 100 minus 50 minus 80 minus 100 minus 10 equal $1. That's it. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So this total is going to be 460 plus 320 plus 100 plus 50 is 930. This one is going to be $190 that we're going to be doing. So my variable spending, we plan to spend, we plan to use $930 this month for variable, and we plan on saving $190 toward our sinking funds. Okay, any extras that would be there for, and I'm saying like gas will be like the dollars that we'll use to play the games, and I also didn't tell y'all, but I redid my game, but when it's time for us to do the money, we can talk about that. Okay, so this is pretty much how our budget is gonna be looking, y'all. I am super duper happy. Please excuse this video if it was long, if you watched the whole long video, baby. I did at the beginning of the video put when the budget started. I'm starting to do that because I know that these videos are long, y'all. And so, you know, for those who not here for me to run my mouth and do all of that ooh la la, baby, I tell y'all when the budget start. Okay, so let's put our stuff back in. We're going to run over here to March. Here is our currently section right here for March. Just make sure you guys are in frame because y'all know I just start running my mouth. Okay, boom. So we got cute old little stitch. We're going to put this March goals right in front so we can know what we're planning for this month. Okay, we're going to move over into, this is our catch-all section. We're going to go on back here to our budget. We're going to put our budget for the month of March right here. This is our budget. We already did our bill pay checklist and our bill pay calendar. That bill will be next. That video will be next. So make sure you watch that video. We're gonna put our little notes section right here on the side, just so we kind of remember what. As a matter of fact, I probably can. Let me put it on this side. We're gonna put it on this side right here because I don't use the expense tracker. And then I also do a pre-budget where I kind of pre-write the numbers down. So we'll use that, and we'll put this here too. That's why I pre-budget, okay? So that is how that is going to be looking, you guys. I'm super happy about how everything turned out. If you have made it to the end of this particular video, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, you guys. If you are new around here and you enjoyed the video, not only hit the like button, but also hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you come and join the budget bag, okay? And until next time, you guys, my life on a budget. Bye!